Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Red Battlezord from Power Rangers Zeo. Continuing on with my retro reviews, as I always start with these, just a disclaimer in case I am missing anything, I apologize. Some of the stuff I've ever had a long time or I got on eBay incomplete. This I've actually owned for quite some time, and I don't think I'm missing anything from this because he doesn't really have much to hold or anything. He does have a few spots where he's a bit banged up, but that's pretty much about it. So the Red Battlezord here was a standalone Megazord that was piloted by Zeo Ranger 5, Tommy, in the show. It just kind of, stands on its own. It doesn't transform on its own really into anything or combine with anything. It just kind of stands there. It does have an electronic feature with its fists punching out, which I'll show in a minute. And it can combine with the Zeo Megazord, which I'll also show. But just first off, aesthetically, it looks pretty decent. I always kind of dug the design of this, and I think the toy itself looks pretty solid. I really, like I said, dig the design, and I think it looks pretty good. The chrome details on his fists here, and then along the chest here with the Zeo symbol, I think really make it stand out. I mean, it's still a brick, like all these Sentai mech are, but I still think it looks pretty nice. There's something else I was just going to mention and I lost it. Oh, articulation. Articulation-wise, you can just pretty much move his arms around this way. And that's pretty much it, because his legs here are pretty much stuck together. You can't do anything there. The waist is completely closed off, and this helmet is removable for transformation. So the arms are pretty much mostly always what you get with these. But yeah. So we'll just take a quick pan of him. Not like the character from Dragon Ball, but... so there you can see there's this helmet. It is detachable, so that you can do it for various transformations. There are bit stickers on him. You can see there's little nicks everywhere from little kid Dawson going crazy. But overall, pretty solid looking. They did a really good job on the Zord back then. They pretty much, just used the same molds as Japan. But not to say that the ones we have now are as terrible as make them out to be. As people make them out to be, rather. And then the back here, you can see there is the other side of the helmet, which we are going to be using. And then the back here is pretty blank. You can even see there's like holes in his feet for where it goes with the Zeo Megazord. Alright, so feature-wise, I'm going to go ahead and put his fist up for this. There is this little button here, so when you press it, it has two speeds essentially, which he's going to press his, or punch his fist at. So we'll go to the first setting. That's kind of the slow setting. And that's the fast setting if you want to really make a smoothie. Ow. Ow. So that is what he does with his life, and unfortunately, push-ups aren't going to work. I've tried it before, but let's just do it for the humiliation. You can't do it. You can't even do one push-up. Can you believe it? After all that hard work. That actually looked really funny. Like, it looked like he was going to be serious about starting the push-ups, and then he was like, ooh! Okay, so that's pretty much it for his features. He just kind of stands there and looks neat and punches things. So he can't combine with the Zeo Megazord. Now, the Zeo Megazord is something I want to review for my retro reviews, but he's missing the helmet now because I'm doing this transformation. I also can't find his helmet, so I will be bringing a review of this when I can find more than just this helmet. I at least want to have the main helmet. So for the transformation with this, it's actually really easy. You essentially just turn him around. We're going to take his head off, and then take these, sort of start to spin him around. And then take this piece here, fold it up, and then just raise him up. And this is pretty easy. Let me just try to find the right angle because he's getting pretty tall now. You just essentially line it up here so his legs will line up. There is no peg right here, so what you're going to do instead is take these two parts and you're going to slide them down over the Zeo Megazord's shoulders. Like that. And then just fold his arms down like that to make these sort of cannons. And then just take the helmet, flip it around to this side, and place it on top, and there you have the combined mode, which I personally always really dug. I think it looks pretty awesome, to be honest. I really dig the Zeo Megazord's design, and I thought this adding to it made it look even more awesome. It's quick and simple, and it's pretty awesome looking, and since I do like this mode, this is what I usually have it displayed in, so I'm missing the main helmet, so I will bring a review of this part once I find that. But overall, I really dig the Red Battlezord. It's pretty simplistic, it doesn't do a whole lot, but it's pretty fun. If you like the design, I can recommend hunting it down. I think it makes a pretty solid shelf piece. The little electronic punching gimmick is kind of neat. And if you have a Zeo Megazord, you can combine it with this, which I personally think looks really awesome. I think it's a pretty solid older Zord to hunt down if you are a Zeo fan. I almost said an older Zoid. That's a completely separate channel. Anyhow, until next time, make sure you check out the crazy podcast at writersrangersrambles.com, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.